Saying goodbyes?
Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
Then why bother?
Maybe I'm wrong.
You're going to die.
Maybe not.
Get ready to holster your excitement because John Wick is back and better than ever. The iconic hitman, played by none other than Keanu Reeves, is returning for another heart-pounding adventure in John Wick Chapter 4, and this time, he's not alone. Director Chad Stahelski is once again at the helm, ensuring that the series' signature blend of intense action and stunning visuals will be on full display. Ever since the announcement of the fourth installment, fans have been eagerly anticipating any tidbits of information about what's in store. And we're happy that we've got the inside scoop on everything from the release date to the plot to the cast. One thing that's certain is that Keanu Reeves will be reprising his role as the one and only John Wick, dishing out justice with his trademark blend of skill and style. But as for what challenges he'll be facing this time around, that's still a mystery. What we do know is that the film is sure to be packed with explosive action sequences, tense standoffs, and plenty of guns. But even though John Wick has been a reliable source of some of the best action scenes in the 21st century, there's only so far this franchise can go without showing its seams or going to even more absurd lengths that undercut it. Even with 2019's John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, it often felt like some of the same concepts were being reused, just with new weaponry and different colored neon lights illuminating the fights. But with John Wick Chapter 4, series director Chad Stahelski and Force writers Jay Hatton and Michael Finch do give us an opening half that feels like a sort of greatest hits of elements we've seen before, but with enough added blood, and a second half that feels wholly original, with some of the best, most exciting work this franchise has given us so far. Chapter 4 keeps the plot to a minimum, as John Wick is continuing his fight against the High Table, attempting to get out from under their thumb. In the opening moments, Wick heads to Morocco and kills the Elder, which sets off an even stronger hunt for Wick. Led by Marcus Vincent de Gramont, Bill Skarsgård, a high-ranking member of the High Table, Wick once again sets on a mission to kill his way to his freedom, taking him around the world, meeting old friends and new enemies. But of course, John Wick wouldn't be the same without a supporting cast of talented actors, and Chapter 4 is no exception. The lineup includes some returning favorites, as well as some exciting newcomers, each bringing their own unique skills and personalities. I see you're eager to know more about the star-studded cast of John Wick Chapter 4. It seems the producers have been hard at work to bring us an impressive array of talent to complement the incomparable Keanu Reeves in his iconic role as John Wick. First, we have the martial arts legend Donnie Yen, who will play the role of Kane, adding his own formidable skills to the already explosive fight scenes. The talented Bill Skarsgård will play the Marcus de Gramont, while the beloved Ian McShane reprises his role as Winston Scott. And let's not forget about Lawrence Fishburne, who returns as the Bowery King, and Lance Reddick as Karen, both adding their own flair to the underworld of assassins. Newcomers to the franchise include the legendary Hiroyuki Sanada, playing the role of Shimazu, a formidable opponent to John Wick, and the up-and-coming Shamir Anderson as the Tracker. Rina Sawayama will also make her acting debut as Akura, while the renowned martial artist Scott Adkins takes on the role of Killa. Clancy Brown will portray the Harbinger, and Natalia Tina as Ketia, bringing her unique energy to the mix. Last but not least, Marco Zehrer will appear as Chid, and George Georgiou as the Elder, rounding out an impressive ensemble. With such a diverse and talented cast, John Wick Chapter 4 promises to deliver yet another thrilling chapter in the franchise. So sit tight and prepare to be amazed by the exciting action sequences and top-notch performances from this all-star cast. The thrilling news about the production of John Wick Chapter 4. The cameras began rolling back in June of 2021, and fans couldn't contain their excitement when a text was sent out to subscribers, confirming the start of filming. The message read, "It's begun. Consider this a professional courtesy. John Wick Chapter 4 is now in production." And just like that, the world was put on notice that John Wick was back in action. Actor Shania Anderson also confirmed the production start, sharing a tantalizing image from the set. But that was just the beginning. It was revealed that the production team had ambitious plans to take the action out of New York City, with filming taking place primarily in Berlin and Paris before moving on to Japan and New York for additional photography. Lionsgate's original plan to shoot John Wick 4 and 5 John Wick 4 would be in the can by the end of the summer. But that didn't stop the cast and crew from working tirelessly to bring us another heart-stopping installment in the franchise. And here's a fun fact that will pique your interest even more. Director Chad Stahelski revealed that an action sequence was filmed inside the iconic Louvre Museum in France. Can you imagine John Wick wreaking havoc in one of the world's most famous museums? We can hardly wait to see how it all plays out on the big screen. After months of anticipation, filming for John Wick Chapter 4 concluded in November of 2021, leaving fans eager for the release of the film. So hold on to your seats, my friend, because John Wick is coming back in a big way. Mark your calendars and sharpen those pencils, because the release dates for John Wick Chapter 4 has been announced. After a string of COVID-related delays, fans can finally catch Keanu Reeves in action once again on March 24, 2023. The news was first revealed in an announcement video that dropped in December 2021, causing a collective sigh of relief from fans who have been eagerly awaiting the next installment of the franchise. Originally scheduled for a 2021 release, John Wick 4 faced multiple setbacks due to the pandemic. At one point, it was even rumored to have a same-day release alongside The Matrix 4, another highly anticipated Keanu Reeves project. But despite the obstacles, Lionsgate has persevered, and production is now well underway. In fact, the studio announced the start of filming in a clever way, by sending a message to fans who had signed up for an exclusive text service. The message, delivered with the signature style of the franchise, read, "Consider this a professional courtesy. John Wick Chapter 4 is now in production." Accompanying the message was an image of an empty director's chair with the caption, "Anybody got a pencil sharpener? John Wick Chapter 4 is now in production." With Reeves reprising his iconic role and director Chad Stahelski once again at the helm, John Wick Chapter 4 promises to be another adrenaline-fueled thrill ride. The Baba Yaga is back, and he's ready for action. That's a wrap on the exciting journey that is John Wick Chapter 4. From the moment the cameras started rolling in June of 2021, fans have eagerly awaited the next installment in the franchise. And with an all-star cast, breathtaking action sequences, and a thrilling story, this movie is sure to exceed all expectations. We've seen John Wick take on the world of assassins time and time again, but in Chapter 4, he faces his most dangerous challenge yet. With the action taking place in exotic locations like Paris and Japan, and featuring a jaw-dropping action sequence in the Louvre Museum, this movie promises to deliver non-stop thrills from start to finish. So gotta be a wild ride, because John Wick Chapter 4 is set to blow your mind. Don't miss out on this epic adventure, and be sure to catch it in theaters when it's released. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Stay updated.